Forget about those early season questions we had about this team. It's time to start believing that the Chicago Cubs, the best team in the league right now. Start of the year, think all the way back that far. The Cubs dropped 2 games in Japan. It looked bad. Suzuki's starting off slow yet again. 2-4 start before we came to Wrigley. A lot of people had questions. Fast forward, 5 weeks later after that same Tokyo series, the Cubs look like they're already in midseason form. Just this week, they swept those same Dodgers. The defending champ booted them up out of Chicago after their fans thought they can have a pseudo parade down Addison in Wrigleyville. How about this? Take that broom and that L back on that United flight and go back to SoCal where you belong. The Cubs have beaten the Dodgers 4 out of the last 5 games and beat them 4 out of 7 games overall. We took the season series from them. That's one notch on our belt. The Cubs are now 16-10 and 14-6 in the last 20 games. How did they get this good? I'm going to break it down for you. This offense is the start of any argument about how good the Cubs are. It is ridiculous. It is relentless. There's no weak points in the batting lineup whatsoever. The Cubs average 6.3 runs per game. That is the best across the majors. And it's not just one thing. It's a well-rounded offense. They rank 3rd in the majors in home runs and 1st in steals. The lineup is solid top to bottom and incredibly difficult for any pitcher to catch a break. Not only that, even if you think you've got them on an off day, this team is resilient. Even when you think the offense is showing up, they got comeback ability. The Dodgers, for example, they put the Cubs down 2-0 one game, 5-3 in another, and the Cubs still found ways to come back and win. You can trace a lot of this back to the arrival of a superstar. Kyle Tucker is having an MVP season. His slash line right now is 314, 423, 637. He's playing terrific defense in right field to go with that offensive season he's having. And he's stealing bases at a career high clip. He leads the majors in runs scored, and he's 3rd in the National League in RBIs. He's doing everything right, and he should be considered as an NL MVP frontrunner. You can't be the best team in the league without having one of the best players in the MVP conversation. PCA, what about him? He's having a breakout season. His first full season as a major leaguer, he's playing at an all-star level. He's impacting the game at all different levels. Power, base running, defense. He's hitting 294. He's tied for 2nd in the league in steals with 10. And he's already one of the best center fielders in baseball. How do I know this? Because I watch the game. Players like Michael Busch have also been very reliable, coming up with big hits in big spots. Nico Horner as well. Ian Happ, you saw him with the walk-off the other day. The Cubs are not light work. The Cubs are a well-oiled machine right now, just 26 games into the season. 16-10 record, facing the toughest schedule in the major so far. They've only played 3 games against teams with a sub-500 record. And it's not going to let up anytime soon. This schedule is still going to be tough, another 20-some-odd games. So I'm going to come back and do another video on 20 games to tell you this team is going to the World Series. The bullpen. I know if you think, well, you can't be a good team without with a bullpen like that, shut up. Palencia, Mayweather, Porter Hodge, they've been locked down recently. Stressley is going to get his act together too. So the bullpen being a knock against this team, maybe slow up a little bit. Hodge has looked electric when he's out there in high leverage save situations. He's been dope. The Cubs have a 3-game lead in the NL Central. This division, compared to the 2 other divisions in the league, is more winnable than those 2. They're going to still face tough contenders, but when the schedule eases up and we start playing more division games, the Cubs have an opportunity to stretch out and get real comfortable as the summer baseball starts to permeate. So, yes, I think this team is guaranteed playoff squad because of the high octane offense, MVP play from Kyle Tucker, and the sure bat of Suzuki, and the fantastic glove work and splashing plays from PCA. The division is winnable, as opposed to what the Mets got to deal with, what the Dodgers got to deal with. So the Cubs have a compelling case to be the best team in the league right now, maybe the best team in majors. It's time to start taking them seriously, because you're going to have to deal with this same team, these same problems the Cubs are given when it comes down to October, and the Cubs are still putting back the ball and upside of folks' head. Holy cow, go Cubs. Thanks for listening to this latest edition from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel. Whether you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watch it on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And all my homies from Chicago, we say 3 things: bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.